Hello friends and welcome to yet another amazing video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubro, and I'm quite sure you have already guessed it from the thumbnail that today I have the second session of common English idioms where I am going to discuss some commonly used English idioms which you can learn and incorporate in your everyday English conversation in term that's going to help you to give a new dimension and dynamics to your communication. So it is my earnest request, please watch this video carefully until the end so that you can learn all the common idioms I'm going to discuss today. And again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification of this type of informative video. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. So friends, welcome back once again to the second session of common English idioms where I'm going to discuss some commonly used English idioms which you must know and to incorporate them in your everyday English conversation. So let me step by step go ahead and discuss all the common English idioms you should know. And before that, let me also tell you that I have provided the link of the first part in the description. So if you haven't checked that video, please go through that. And there I have also discussed about an idiom. What is exactly an idiom? I'm quite sure you will be able to get that from that video. So without further ado, let's get started with today's discussion. So as you see friends, the first idiom which we have for today is hit the hay, which is quite interesting, isn't that? Hit the hay means to go to bed. When you go to bed, that time you can use this term hit the hay, and we can use it in this way. As you see, yesterday I was exhausted, so I hit the hay early. That means I went to bed, I slept early because I was exhausted. So hit the hay means to go to bed. So I hope it's quite clear. So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the second very useful and commonly used idiom. So that is prove one's mettle. Prove one's mettle is a very useful idiom. It means to prove how tough someone is and has the necessary skills and ability to succeed. So that means when you somehow prove that how tough you are, how capable you are, and we have the necessary skills or ability to succeed or not, then we can use this idiom prove one's mettle. So let me show you, let me give you an example so that you can understand in a better manner how to use it. Ron proved his mettle by meeting the deadline on time. That means he proved his mettle, means he proved his caliber, he proved his competence, and he proved his ability by accomplishing or the meeting the deadline on time. I hope it's crystal clear how to use this beautiful idiom prove one's mettle, right? So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the third commonly used idiom, that is be over the moon. It is commonly used, but sometimes people do not realize the meaning. So let me tell you the meaning. It means to be very happy or elated. Okay, elated or ecstatic, that is very happy. So let's see how to use this. It's quite relevant to use it in everyday context. So we can use it like this way. Jane was over the moon with her new car. That means she felt extremely happy, she was ecstatic. Over the moon means so ecstatic with her new car. So I hope it's crystal clear how to incorporate it. Up next we are going to focus on the next idiom which you see on your screen, that is fourth one, that is call a spade a spade. Call a spade means to tell the truth even though it can be unpleasant. You know that it can be unpleasant and the people may not like it, still you go ahead and tell the truth. That is called to call a spade a spade. So which is quite relevant, it's quite imperative to tell the truth, isn't that? So let's see how to use it in a sentence. So as you see the example, some of his colleagues don't like him because he calls a spade a spade. It happens, we see that people who always tell the truth, so they are not liked by others as he calls a spade. So normally this person's colleagues may not like him. It happens with everyone, isn't that? So comment below if it happens with you also. Up next we will see the fifth one which you see on your screen, that is be on the same page. Be on the same page means agreeing about something. You can say that agreeing about something, okay, something which you agree upon with others, and it is a kind of a unanimous opinion people have. Let's see how to use it. All the employees are on the same page related to exploitation of the management. That means they obviously have the same opinion that they were exploited and they are exploited by the management. So that's why they are on the same page, that they all agree with the particular problem that exploitation is there by the management. Okay, so that's why they are on the same page. So up next we are going to focus on the sixth idiom which you see on your screen, that is save the day, which is very useful. So let me explain the meaning first. It means to do something to prevent a failure or defeat. So suppose you do something or someone does something to prevent a failure which is about to come or you likely to face, or someone likely to face, or a defeat someone about to encounter. So to do something which is going to prevent that. Okay, so let's see how to use it. It's going to be easier for you to understand. As you see the example, the team seemed to be heading towards a humiliating innings defeat, but the night watchman scored a century to save the day. So I'm quite sure you are aware. If you are aware about cricket, so then you must be knowing about night watchman is a batsman who comes before the normal batsman, maybe a lower order batsman who comes before, is called a night watchman. So this night watchman scored a century and saved the day. So I hope it's clear. The night watchman helped the team from facing a humiliating innings defeat. So I hope it's crystal clear. And yes, I am quite sure most of you are cricket lovers. And as you know, as I already mentioned, night watchman is a lower order batsman who may come to bat higher up the order because of it's end of the day's play. Normally it happens, right, when there is low light. So this night watchman is sent above, right? So if you are aware about it, please comment below. So up next we are going to focus on the seventh one. As you see, that is catch someone napping. Catch someone napping means when someone is off guard, when someone is caught off guard or not prepared for something, that is called to catch someone napping. Okay, to catch someone unprepared or off guard also you can say. So let us see how to use it. The burglar was completely caught napping as the police force surrounded him. That means he was found wanting, he was totally off guard and he was not expecting that entire police force would come and surround him. Okay, so he could not escape. So that's why he was caught napping. He was caught unprepared. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear how to use it. Up next, we are going to turn our attention towards the eighth one, as you see on your screen, that is get or have the blues. You can also use get the blues or have the blues. Very useful. It is slightly informal, but let me explain the meaning. It means to feel sad. So let's see how to use it. I always get the blues when my holidays are over. So it is quite obvious. It happens to me when my holidays are about to be over or holidays get over. I feel sad. I get the blues or I have the blues. Okay, when my holidays are over or about to get over, I always get the blues. Comment below if you feel the same. If it happens to you also, it is quite usual, isn't that? Up next, we are going to turn our attention towards the ninth one, which you see on your screen, that is take something with a grain of salt, or we can say take something with a pinch of salt. Okay, both are correct. We can use, understood. Both are commonly used. One, take something with a grain of salt, is quite common in America, and in American English it's used take something with a grain of salt, and take something with a pinch of salt is quite, I would say, tradition which is used in other countries and especially the United Kingdom. It is quite commonly used. Let's see what's the meaning of it. It is a very useful one. It means not completely believes something that you were told, or not to believe someone specifically that you know that maybe the person is misleading. So that is the meaning of this. That is not completely believe something that you are told by someone because it may be misleading. Maybe you know that the person has that habit of misleading. So let's see how to use it. I know Sam's nature. That's why I always take anything he says with a pinch of salt. That means here it is clear that I know that Sam always tries to overstate and overblow. So I always take it with a pinch of salt. That means I know that it is not completely believable. So I'm quite sure you understood how to use this beautiful idiom. So at last we are going to turn our attention towards the last one which you see on your screen, that is be business. Be back to business is a very interesting one. The use is there, but I think sometimes we do not understand the meaning. So let me tell you the meaning first. So be back in business means to start working or operating normally again. Okay, after a long time perhaps something happened. So when again some organization or someone again decides to start working operating again normally, so that is called to be back in business. So let's see how to use it. It's nice to see my favorite smartphone brand is back in business with a new handset. They have started operating again manufacturing. Okay, so I hope it's crystal clear how to use it. So today we again discussed so many useful and commonly used English idioms which you can incorporate, and I have explained the meaning step by step and also gave you so many sentences, and I'm quite sure you have understood how to incorporate them, how to use them in your communication, how to use them when you're writing also you can incorporate them, and obviously try to make sentences and comment below. And again, it is my earnest request to all the viewers who haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait and subscribe to Wisdom Zone immediately and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification whenever a new video is published. So stay tuned for further informative videos and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.